It's true that the SR-71 Blackbird leaked fuel, and it's also true that the aircraft would always perform aerial refueling shortly after takeoff. But it's a myth that the aerial refueling was due to the amount of fuel leak. The Blackbirds refueled shortly after takeoff for two main reasons. The first was due to weight. When the aircraft was fully loaded with 80,000 pounds of fuel, it could damage the landing gears during taxiing and takeoff. This was learned the hard way, so they instead took off with about half a tank and refueled once airborne. The second reason was for practice, because besides the 29 operational SR-71As, there were also 35 KC-135Q tankers that needed to practice mating with the Blackbird. The SR-71 was a spy plane, so it was equipped with a state-of-the-art camera for its time. From 85,000 feet, this camera was able to take a picture of a 6-inch object from 85,000 feet. But before the camera could snap a photo, there were two big problems that needed to be resolved. The first issue was air conditioning for the camera when the airplane flew at its maximum speed, and heating for the camera when the spy plane traveled at subsonic speeds, say during aerial refueling. But a much bigger problem was the Blackbird's speed. At cruising speed, the SR-71 would move 3,000 feet per second. This meant that if the camera took a picture with a shutter speed of 1 millisecond, the aircraft would have traveled 3 feet during exposure. But in reality, the exposure time was much slower. The aircraft would move about 742 feet during slow-mode exposure and 371 feet during fast exposure settings, and this would result in blurry images that were unusable. The solution was a gimbaled mirror which moved precisely to compensate for the SR-71's forward speed.